It's going to be a very busy week in the financial markets. There are some events that you may be aware of, some events that you may not, and that's what I want to tell you about. Hello everyone, this is Lien with BK Traders. Here are the 5 things I'm watching this week. Number 1, we all know the non-farm payrolls is going to be released on Friday, but Federal Reserve Chairman Powell will also be delivering a semi-annual testimony on the economy and monetary policy. Now, non-farm payrolls are expected to show weaker job growth, which could end up hurting the U.S. dollar and leading to a pullback, a more sustainable pullback, especially against the Japanese yen. But we also have Fed Chairman Powell's speech, and his semi-annual testimony is always market moving, particularly in terms of his guidance. So it'll be interesting to hear whether he reinforces the market's belief in what's priced in, and that is no interest rate cut, not fully pricing in an interest rate cut until July of this year. Aside from that, we also have China that is very much in focus. They have 2 very important meetings, one including the National Party of Congress. At these meetings, they're expected to unveil their growth and deficit targets, along with the possibility of a major stimulus package. So that'll be very important to watch as well. We also have the European Central Bank monetary policy announcement. No changes are expected from the ECB, but they could also lower their growth and inflation forecast, which would put them one step closer to lowering interest rates. And then we have the UK spring budget. So you may not be aware of that, but there is a possibility of tax cuts being announced in the spring budget, which could stimulate the UK economy. So those are 5 things that I'll be watching very closely. But of course, there are other things on the calendar, like the Bank of Canada rate decision. They are also not expected to change interest rates, but the guidance will be key because data has been softening and they could be moving closer to an interest rate cut and possibly cutting interest rates, in the early part of the summer. We also have the leading indicators for non-farm payrolls like ISM services, ADP, jobless claims, Challenger, Gray, and Christmas. All of that could help shape expectations for Friday's release, which at this stage could be softer, but the labor market has been incredibly resilient, and if those numbers start to remain firm, that could sustain the rally in the greenback. So all of that will be very, very important to watch. From Australia, we have 4th quarter GDP numbers. From Japan, we have the Tokyo CPI report. So no shortage of major event risks this week. I will try my best to keep you all updated, but please pay attention to the top 5 events I just talked about. This is Lien with BK Traders. Over now.